what makes for a great dessert? A bit of patience, a bit of time, and of course some rich, yummy ingredients. And today with us in the Ritz-Carlton here in Guangzhou is Chef Georg Schroeppel. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now Chef, what dessert are you going to make for us today?
Today we will make an orange trio, what is basically a dessert what is based on 3 types of orange. In different presentation and different preparation. Oh, wonderful. That's exactly what we need for our dessert later on. Our oranges. And we have to really keep attention that we have a nice skin because we will later grind it a little bit.
Fantastic.
And we will put it in, it will add us a little bit more flavor. Yep. So I think we take those ones with us.
Okay. And oranges, as we know, are so rich in vitamin C. And they have beta-carotene, folic acid, calcium, magnesium, potassium. I mean, the list could go on and on. Sour cream. I love sour cream.
Oh yeah, it gives the creaminess. Wonderful.
And even though it's called sour cream, it's not actually sour, is it?
No, it's not.
It's not. It's called sour cream.
Exactly. Our flour for our orange crepes, for our dessert. What I really like to use is the all-purpose flour.
All-purpose,
because we can really use it for almost everything.
Great.
So that's what we need else for our dessert. This is our
we need
chicken
eggs. Yeah.
What is a nice thing with the eggs, where you can find out very fast if they are fresh or not, is if you just drop them in a glass of water.
Right. So a glass of water. Okay.
Yes, and it will sink down the egg. You will see the egg is fresh. If it will swim up, it will be not fresh because the chamber, the air chamber what have is inside the egg will be too big, and so the air goes up and this will swim. So Lina, what we need for our dessert, for our orange dessert, is our cromagny.
It's okay. It's a French
liqueur. It is made of bitter orange, and it gives really a little bit of bitterness, and then at the same time this orange flavor is what we support in that way. If you want to choose the cheaper version, then you have here the common control, and this control is actually the same like the cromagny, just a little bit cheaper, but the same.
So what else do we need?
We need our vanilla sticks. Good. This is what we need for the dessert, just to add a little bit more flavor for our orange. And we take from those. The vanilla sticks is actually the fruit from the orchids.
The thing is, it's not so easy to find vanilla. So if you don't find it, all you need is to just use some vanilla essence.
Absolutely.
And it does the job, isn't it? Well, Chef, we are back here at Terra at the Ritz-Carlton, and we have all our ingredients in front of us.
Better what we have here for the crepe. What you do is you have 2 eggs, 100 grams of flour, regular all-purpose flour.
And a bit of milk. Mix it all up, blend it.
Mix it up, and then you
make
just
it into a batter?
In a batter.
Okay, so we've heated up our pan.
A little bit, we heat up the pan.
Just add a bit of butter.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
And we're making small crepes, so there's no need to take so much in your ladle.
No, not really.
Just a little.
Very little. That's actually enough already.
It's enough, yeah. And the thing is, with crepes as well, if you use a small saucepan, they tend to take the shape of the saucepan. So there's no need to worry about getting a perfect circle. It's already done for you. Okay.
Now we just have to see.
Is it ready?
If it's... Just release it a little bit on the side. But that's what it is. And flip it around. There we go.
Beautiful. It looks wonderful.
So that's actually our crepe what we have.
Now with crepes again, there's no need to make it brown.
Not at all.
Just a light pale yellow.
Especially with the crepe, you see there's no color at all on it, because as a crepe you don't want to have any color in there. Then you have a little bit sour cream. You add the sour cream in a bowl. Okay.
Just a good nice amount of it.
Then what we need here as well is a little bit gelatine to make this later smooth, a little bit tighter. Okay. So what you have to do is actually just take the sheets of gelatine, put it in water, so it soaks and goes soft. So that's what I did already before you came over, because it takes a little while. Then we just add a little bit from the cromagny in the pan.
Directly onto the pan. Okay.
Okay.
So just till it covers the pan
just a little bit, you know, not really much. So what you see here is our gelatine, what we plumed. So what we do is then, we just add this here in the pan, and you see it's melting already. Yes. And you just have to stir it a little bit.
Stir it around, okay.
So what do we have then here, you see?
Yes. Wonderful.
It's exactly. What we do is now here, we just add a little bit.
Add it into our sour cream mixture.
I think there should be enough.
Okay, so just a little bit. And I mix it around?
Just mix it a little bit around.
Okay. Ooh, it's getting very soft.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's all nice
So
now.
what we have then here to add a little bit of flavor in there as well is the orange skin. But make sure please that you really wash it off with hot water, so we have all the chemicals what is on the skin off. And what we do is now we just grind a little bit from the orange skin in here.
Into it, okay.
And even when you have not a grinder at home, you just cut with a sharp knife the skin off,
and you can see
and you chop it.
Lovely orange pieces in it.
Okay, that's actually enough.
And just mix it again?
You just mix it again. And this we have to put now for at least 1 hour in the refrigerator, just to get it tight and set. So now we just left it a little bit in the fridge.
Yeah.
You see, it's nice and firm. So what we do is now here, we just add it on our crab.
Okay. Just like that. So just put it in the middle.
Okay. So what we have to do now is that basically that we just take the end from the crab and fold it over, and then we just roll it up nicely. And so what we do now is we just cut the ends off.
Okay, with a very sharp knife. Okay. Very nice. Ah, I see.
And then we just cut it in half because we want to have a second portion.
Okay.
So you see, that's what we have here.
Get 2 little neat pieces over here.
You just take a little bit from the confection sugar.
Okay, icing sugar.
Put it overneath.
And you can use a little strainer like
this.
Little
strainer makes it easier. Okay. So what we do is now, we just give them a little color.
So be a little careful with this one.
So you see.
Oh, yes. You can see immediately it turns brown and the sugar actually
It's really
melts.
nice, caramelizing.
Beautiful. Wow. And that
so
only took
that's actually all what we have to do.
A few seconds, goodness.
And what we do is we just sprinkle it a little bit over the edges from the blade.
Okay, so a little bit of decor on our plate, which we have.
Exactly. Okay. And then you have really nice fillets like
little
this one.
Pieces like that, okay.
And you just put it on the blade. Okay, what we do here is we just cut it really in the middle but we don't cut all the way through because then we have 2 parts. So what you do is now you just slide the knife over it so you can nicely get the cream out, you see?
I see.
And then this is what we add then in our orange juice.
Orange juice, okay.
Just a little bit. And then we have a little sauce what we just add over the orange. So let's put it on the plate.
Put it on the side, just right here itself.
Over here maybe.
Okay.
Perfect. We just add our crab on the top of the orange. Because what you need basically is just a little bit orange juice.
Bit of orange juice.
And a splash of Campari. And
Campari, okay.
But you don't have
it's
to
type of alcohol.
But you don't have to add it if you don't have it at home. The orange juice itself will be fine. And you put it in the freezer. And then it will go really hard. Yeah. And what you do then is that you just take the fork and you just scratch it. And you get this wonderful granite in there. Add this a little bit in the glass.
Yeah, so we learned to make so many different types of orange desserts. You know, Chef George, we've done many cooking shows, and my favorite to date are those where we make desserts.
So I always go when I have a dinner. I get excited about the dessert.
Exactly.
What it will become.
And I run straight for the dessert, usually at a buffet line. Okay, let's try this lovely filling. Mmm. Heavenly, heavenly. Oh, it's so good. I could eat the whole thing by myself. Okay.
Great.
That's it, Chef. None for you and all for me. Well, thank you to Tara and to the Ritz-Carlton.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week on Cookery Corner. Goodbye.
Goodbye.